this campus wasn't here in '54.
No, it was not. No, it was not. I graduated from what was, you would probably remember as Smith Junior High. At that time, it was just Chillicothe High School.
So what did this day mean to you?
A lot. It brings back a lot of memories because as I look back, it was just an adventure for me, I guess. That's the only way I can put it. I've always been curious, and so maybe that's what promoted me to keep going on. I was curious about everything in the newspaper industry when I got involved with it. I had to go back and actually I started out as secretary to the publisher. And it was kind of boring because he didn't have a whole lot for me to do, and I would go down into the composing room and just see what was happening there. One time I was there and I touched some of the type. That was a no-no because it was unionized. The presses, every time those presses would start, there'd be a rumbling and the whole building would shake. I can remember when we went to cold type and they shut down the linotype machines, and there was no clicking and clacking going on, and it was so quiet. I've been through a lot with the newspaper industry. It was 48 years of it. When I went to Cincinnati, they sent me out to find out all about the internet in 1994 and what was happening with the newspapers. I went to the Atlanta Journal. I went out to California to some of the newspapers out there, and I came back and I said, boy, we need to get our newspaper up and running on the internet as quick as we can. We need our website. And they looked at me, and it didn't happen for the Cincinnati Enquirer for about 5 years after that. But everyone thought that the newspaper would always be there. It's still there. I think it will come back a little bit, but not much, not like it has been. It's just a whole different world. And I've seen a lot in my lifetime.
It'd be extra special to be enshrined along with Buzz today.
Yes. Oh, with Buzzy? Oh, he introduced me to Nelson Kellenberger, who was then the general manager, and Mr. Beeler was the publisher. And I had my interview with Kelly. They called him Kelly. And Mr. Beeler came downstairs. Apparently he had called him, and he interviewed me. And the next thing that I know, I got a telephone call that I was hired. And I think the reason I was hired was because I was so naive. I had come from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, where I made 50 cents an hour. And they asked me, well, what would you consider a good starting salary for you? And I said, well, I know you're not like the government. So I said, whatever. And they said 35 cents. I said, sure. So I started out at 35 cents an hour at the newspaper. So that's what I'm saying. A lot has changed. Couldn't live on that salary today.